Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, I've had a little bit of a mishap on the allotment, and basically I haven't practiced what I preach. So I just wanted to go through a few things on our allotments. Water. We just have to make sure that we protect ourselves, our children and our animals, to make sure that we can't get in, and animals that do get in can get out. And leaving the barrels open, which I have done, and we do get a few bees, pollinating insects, land to try and get water. I regularly find ladybirds. So if you have to leave your tank open, because realistically 2/3 should be covered so it doesn't go green, just float a bit of wood in there, and then the creature can wait there or dry out and hopefully fly off. Keeping our plots tidy. Yeah, it's all tucked there. Yeah, it's okay until you're doing something and maybe it gets under your feet. I've got a lot of stuff about at the moment. It hasn't been tidied up, and there's always the chance that we may actually trip over these things. So there's another must. I tend to start jobs and don't finish them, and we've got some pallet wood there, but it's full of nails, and I'm sure, like you and me, I've had a nail in the foot. So it's not very nice, and I avoid walking up there, but I could tidy all those up, being that I am not finishing that task. Rhubarb leaves. I think most of us know that the leaves are poisonous and we don't eat that part of the plant. But did you know the stalks are poisonous too? Especially eaten in large quantities, like I sometimes do. And that coming through one of the comments, so just be aware of that. Don't be greedy like me, and just because we've got lots of it, it means you can eat it all at once. It can give you a bad belly. I've actually done something good here. All the polycarbonate sheets are all fastened down. You never know when we might get some wind, and they do fly in the air and can cause some damage and injury. Parsnips, they're dangerous as well. In September 2018, I harvested my giant parsnips, put all the leaves into a tub and carried them. And at the end there'll be a card or a video for you to watch to see what parsnip burns can actually do. So I keep telling everyone to keep bottles over the canes, because there's nothing like bending down and copping a cane in the eyeball. And that's what you can hear rattling around on my allotment. I'd rather hear that rattling around than not being able to see my allotment. But it wasn't that. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. We built these beds and the stakes there, and I said I wasn't going to cut the stakes off. I wish I had now at least cut that bit off, because I was in desperate need to get Bill and Val's peas in. I started to build the structure. These are the recycled raspberry canes from the autumn raspberries. So we've built a bit of a structure, and I couldn't be bothered to go and fetch my steps. So I did the daft thing and stood either side of this plank, and I was way up there, and well, it's a point on a wooden stake, and I jumped down, didn't I? And it's camouflaged, isn't it? Now, if anybody doesn't want to see my arm, then I will tell you shortly when to look away. Basically, I've got about a 25mm little gash on one's arm. Not enough for stitches, but I did try and hold it together. And overnight it was okay. Today it looks better, but the picture I posted on Facebook, it looked a bit awful, but that was the cleaning process. But yes, I could have actually been impaled on that, and I'm very embarrassed. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. It's only a little mark, so it shouldn't affect anybody, but if you don't want to look at this section, then just turn away now. No, I can't see now. Whether you can see, I can't even see my arms. Hang on, guys. No, I can't see whether you can see that or not. You can look back. I'm going to try again. So if you look away, it's just a wee cut, but it was quite deep. Managed to get that together, but that's still open. But the way I came down, I'm surprised. You can look back again, guys. I'm surprised I didn't end up being stuck on that stake. So now these were just pushed on just to hold this net in. It's all temporary, but this is sometimes the issues when you do temporary things. But I've stapled these on there. Sometimes it's better. I pride myself in doing some good structures, but sometimes when you do something temporary, it could have turned out a lot worse. And these points are very sharp. So yes, no good doing it after, guys. I do like to share everything, and if I've made a mistake, then I'm the one with egg on my face, but I'm hoping that other people will learn from this, and just to have a look around and make sure the environment we're in is nice and safe for us, the wildlife, and anything else that may come onto our plots. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. And don't forget to press the parsnip burns video if you haven't already seen it. You will be shocked if you don't know what can actually happen when the juices hit the skin, and then the sunlight reacts with the juices, and you end up with what I did. Ta-ra for now.